It's okay. Don't use better drums, dude. Just like it's like
live drums over just digital drums.
Can we do like the 9 Inch Nails sound? How do you get that sound? Fragile. This is the Fragile by 9 Inch Nails.
I guess I'm at the right amount of miserable to be able to write music.
There are levels to misery.
Yeah. I was now I'm here.
I don't need a whole lot. It's not like, like a lot of misery. Like some people are like really dramatic. I met other musicians who like have all these awful things happen and like that feels them. Like I don't need that much. Just little irritations will make me do stuff.
I'd had to go to treatment secretly in college because my parents they didn't really want to be involved in the mental health system. So I went to college and got treatment secretly. But then finally when I had to stop, my parents were finally supportive of it because I really, really needed it.
Well, I've been hospitalized, and I always felt like I was a prisoner in the hospital. Like like they wouldn't let me out, and like I had to go to court to get out of there. Like, I mean, they told me, oh, we're gonna adjust your medication. I went to this hospital, and pretty soon, like these big dudes are coming over and like locking me up. And then they basically took my mom's word that I was suicidal, and then they wouldn't let me out until I went to court. But but I did voluntarily go to a hospital when I was like 18 because I was suicidal, and I told my doctor. Steve told me that I should just let everything out, like all these emotions. So I think I wrote like, I don't know how many songs, like 15, 20 songs in a few days because I had so much to say.
And something just kind of clicked. It was after, I think that I had gotten better enough with my issues to write music. I was really too ill to really do much of anything rather than write music. So, and I really like the artist Lando. I really connected to the sound. So I kind of learned some of the chords and then kind of put my own spin on it, and it somehow just all came together, and I realized I was able to write songs just of last year. I'd always wanted to do it, but I couldn't, I guess, organize my brain enough to do it, and something just kind of clicked. So I started writing like a ton of songs, like probably like the beginning of 2014. Yeah, it irritates
I think you get irritated by my songs when I first when I first send them to you, you kind of get irritated.
No, because I have the power to organize them.
Yeah.
I like add a lot of my own stuff too.
Yeah.
So I use stuff that's like, how do I look at the words and I'm like, how do I get across what he's trying to say, but do it in an organized way?
Yeah, she's so good at doing that.
I feel that I could just be honest. My main problem with my music is I haven't had enough exposure with other people. I write all this stuff, and I'll make little recordings, but I'll keep it to myself. So to work with Danny, to work with someone else, I'm expressing it to other people, which is kind of a new thing, which is why I was really excited to kind of jump on board with this project.
The more you drink, the more you need water. Play some upbeat music for the war to drown out the screams. Run, 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 society says.
During the World War II time, they would actually, if you had any kind of mental illness, they would, put you in these gas chambers to die in it. And it wasn't just if you were Jewish, you could be German and have mental illness, any race. So the point being is that it's not about race, it's about dividing people.
Remember 1945, Nazi laws. Remember 1945, humanity.
And if you're mentally ill, like of course, families don't treat you the same way. Like my family, they love me, but they always say, "Oh, Danny's mentally ill, but we love him."
Say you want to kill yourself. 3 days and you're out. Drink seawater. It's ironic. The more you drink, the more you need water.
I think I was depressed at one point, but just a lot of problems really came on, and so I was now in this kind of like mentally ill category because which growing up it was like, oh, that's like a different set of people. So that's kind of just how it was when I grew up. Oh, there are normal people, and then there are like mentally ill people, and you're a normal person, so you can't be in that category. But I'm the same person I was when I was younger. It's just I got hit with these problems. So this song is really about breaking down those barriers and those divisions between people.